Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video. In this one, we're talking about the MLB for Monday, August 12th. We have 4 picks in the video for you to consider, so stay tuned to hear all 4 of the picks. We're also partnering with prop projections for the MLB season. This is what one of their projection spreadsheets looks like. They give you the projection right here based on the Prizepicks line. They commonly have between 100 and 300 per day, and then they give you the top winning percentage, which is filterable, and also their projections are customizable, so you can input whatever projection you have and it changes the winning percentage. You can join for free on their Patreon. Just use the link down below to join up there. Occasionally they will send out a free projection spreadsheet, but they also just charge $1 per spreadsheet, and you can sign up for how many you want to get per month. So definitely check them out, as well as the private Discord here. You can see we have 5+ cappers that have been hitting in all sports. You can see MLB in here, soccer, tennis, PGA has been crushing it as well, and of course the MLB. If you guys want to sign up, just use code MLB for 20% off the private Discord. To get in there, check it out, see how we've been winning big over in the Discord, all sports, with 5+ cappers giving out picks. If we could help you just win one 3-pick slip for $5, it pays for more than the month, so definitely get in there for more picks as well. Now let's get into these ones for the video. For the first one, I like going to a hitter stack when I'm giving out 4 picks here. So the hitter stack I'm liking today. If we come look at some of the lines over here, it's kind of surprisingly we do have the Cardinals as favorites in this game with a fairly high run total here at 8.5 and some good lines on their guys. -135 to win this, so their run total is actually going to be even higher than the Reds in this one projected. So we are liking targeting some of these Cardinals players. And like I said, lines are low for them. So looking at the first one, actually coming over to ESPN to see their lineup, we got Donovan first, Burleson, Contreras, and Arenado fourth. So looking to stack Donovan with one of these hitters in the first 4 here. So what we're going to go to is going to start with Donovan at the low line here of just 1.5 hits, run, RBIs to start it out with. Like this for the guy coming up first in the lineup. Basically, he's just got to get on base with a hit, and then someone's going to hit him in right after that. Makes it really simple for the hitter stack to work. And then next guy I'm going to is going to be Nolan Arenado in that 4th spot with the 6.5 fantasy score. So for fantasy score here, Arenado can come up and get a single with an RBI. That's going to be 5. And then maybe his next at-bat, he gets walked, and that will get him at the fantasy score. So if Donovan gets on base, he gets an RBI single, and then a walk, possibly another hit, or a run at some point in the game. He's going to get to that fantasy score as well. Also, he could get an RBI double here. That's going to be 7 fantasy points, and he would hit it on the spot. A triple, home run, obviously going to hit this as well. So we are liking the fantasy score for Arenado here, 6.5, with hopefully Donovan getting on base, him hitting him in. So an awesome tool I use every single day is Outlier here. This is their desktop version. They do have an app that is extremely popular as well. I'll throw up a screenshot of what this looks like on the app if you guys like to go look at stuff on the go. They make it really easy to do that as well. But here on desktop, they have a 7-day free trial across the board. Just use the link in the description to sign up to try it out if you haven't. So we got Donovan here, over 1.5 on the season, 49% hit rate, just about 50%. Against left-handers, he's a little better, 52% hit rate on the season. You can also look at away games, a little better, again, 50% hit rate. So liking him in this spot against lefties. Obviously, a left-handed batter coming up against a lefty, going to be a little better. And then we've also seen in his last 10, just overall, he's hit this in 6 of his last 10, 3 of his last 5. So a little bit on a hot streak as well in a really good matchup. So definitely liking Donovan in this one. You can also come down and see that the guy he's facing, Abbott, the batting average against left-handed batters is a lot higher. We can also see that Andrew Abbott here, everyone he's faced on the Cardinals, so we can come down and pretty easily see this on Outlier. So 7 at-bats for Donovan against him, hitting .286, so definitely better than his overall average. And then we can come right up here and see Arenado, 10 at-bats, hitting .500 with 2 home runs against Andrew Abbott. So that's another reason why we like an Arenado coming up on the stack. And you could just click On Arenado right here, it pulls up his full outlier page. So we could see him on the fantasy score. Just a 41% hit rate so far this season. Toggling by away games, a better hitter. On the road, 44% on this one. Also coming to look at his last 20 games, he's hit this in 45%, so definitely a higher hit rate. And his last 10, 5 of 10. So Arenado having a better second half of the season so far. Really good to see. He's hitting 500, 2 home runs against Abbott in his career. Possibly some walks in here as well, it looks like. So that does give you that added 2 on the fantasy score, which we like to see for Arenado. So definitely a great hitter stack here to target. Probably an underrated hitter stack of the Cardinals being favorites, which is pretty rare on the season in a higher run scoring game. So going to these two guys for the first 2 picks. For the next one, we're going to Blake Snell. We're going to take him over on his strikeouts at 7.5. Definitely a high line. Snell has been absolutely on fire lately. Coming up against Atlanta, you may not think a great matchup. We could take a look at it though on Outlier over here to get more stats. All in one place pretty easily. And like I said, they do have a free trial. If you think you can get some use out of something like this, you should definitely try it out. So on the season, over on 7.5 strikeouts, just a 33% hit rate. But his last 3 has gone 15, 11, 8. Missed it in the game before that against the Dodgers, and then another 8. So 4 of his last 5. He's definitely coming alive in the second half of the season here. And if you may think that these last 4 out of 5 games have been an anomaly, could come look at him last year. He was basically a 50% hit rate on the season on these strikeouts. And starting in June, this was basically like a 60% hit rate, maybe even higher. It looks like 70% for him last year. So definitely does better in the back half of the seasons for whatever reason, both seasons so far on strikeouts. And then we can come down and look at Atlanta. Like I said, might seem like a tough matchup, but this team has almost a 24% K rate, which is 24th worst in the league, so they strike out a lot. And the last 30 days, that has been trending upwards, 29th with a 33.1% K rate, so second to last in the league for Atlanta. They've been striking out a ton, especially the last 30 days here. And then we could look at them against Blake Snell. Some of the guys he's faced the most have some pretty high K rates. Olsen in 11 at-bats, 29% K rate. We got Duvall here in 3 at-bats, a 100% K rate. Struck out against him every time. Soler in 9 at-bats, a 50% K rate. So liking to see some high K rates from the guys that he's faced on this team as well. And going to Blake Snell here, it seems like a high line, but we are liking it for today against one of the best matchups you can get for a pitcher as far as strikeouts. For the next one, we're going to Tyler Mahle over 4.5. Might be just pronounced Maul, but we're going to him over on 4.5. He's had just 1 start so far this year, and we were under on his strikeouts in a really tough matchup against Houston. This time around, he gets a better matchup. It was good to see him go 5 innings here, which actually last season in his 5 starts, he only went 5 innings or more in 3 of 5 games. So was good to see coming back off that injury that he was able to go 5 in this game. But now he's going to get a good matchup here. Boston strikes out 21st most in the league, almost a 24% K rate on the season. So getting a good matchup here. Should go at least 5. I think you could even go more in this one. You could see the line tracker, the line movement on the side. This one has been at 5 and then went down to 4.5, back up to 5. Now it's down to 4.5 again. So we are getting this one at a slightly lower line here. And then we can see last season as well that I didn't mention. In 4 or 5 games last year, he had 5 strikeouts or more. So he is a decent strikeout pitcher. Just had a really tough matchup in that first one against Houston here in his first game back in a while. I think in his second start here of the season, he should be more comfortable, especially against a lineup that he could strike out more against. So I'm definitely liking him in this spot. And if you guys want MLB projections, definitely sign up for free on prop projections. They will send out the occasional free spreadsheet. This is what it looks like. They have the Prizepicks line, their projections, which have been pretty spot on, and then the winning percentage calculated by their projection. But these are fully customizable, changes the winning percentage. So sign up there for free, or you can sign up for just $1 per spreadsheet, and you could sign up for however many you want to get per month. Also, get over in our private Discord. You can see all these big wins from our cappers in here. We have 5+ cappers giving out picks in all sports. PGA has been huge. MLB, obviously. You can use code MLB to get 20% off. More picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers in all sports. We've been locking in all summer. Excited for the NFL as well to pick up, so definitely get in. Less than winning, just a $5 3-pick slip on Prizepicks. So if we can help you do that, definitely going to be worth the money over here. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord, and subscribe to the channel.